Last week, the Ohio High School Athletic Association ruled that Ursuline High School students who transferred to another school would not be eligible to play football for the 2025 football season. Now, an attorney is asking a judge to allow Ursuline transfers to play football this year. Attorney Brian Kopp is joining us to talk about the injunction filed today by his firm, Beatrice Kopp Attorneys at Law. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. So let's talk about on what grounds this injunction was filed.
Well, obviously there's an immediate harm. Right. I mean, these players are mid-season. Opportunity to play was taken out from or taken away from them through no fault of their own. So we're seeking an emergency order to say they should be allowed to play at their local schools.
Why do you feel there's a legal case to be made of this?
Typically, if you have an eligibility question, you go through a process with the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Here, by the time they would get through the process, the season would pretty much be over. Also, there are grounds that allow for players or any athlete that goes to a school that doesn't provide the sport. So for instance, if you attend a high school that doesn't play football, you can play at another local school. We believe the circumstances have created that for all of the players at Ursuline, although we're only representing a handful at
I was going
to
say, what players are we talking about here?
Well, we have 6 families that have asked us to try and move this along. We filed the injunction today. It has an emergency request to it. So we'll be back in front of the magistrate tomorrow at 8:30.
Yeah, what's the timeline here, you think?
Well, usually on what are called temporary restraining orders, the court's going to issue a very quick ruling one way or the other, and then we'll move on to an injunction hearing.
Because we're looking at, I mean, we were at week 5 just this past Friday, so we've only got a few weeks left, and there's a few seniors in your lawsuit.
To those that know the sport, you know, I'm a coach's son, my brother's coached, we all played, a lot of people in our firm at the high school level. It's a very important time. It's taken months, years of dedication. To lose 1 week is a lot. Right. To lose half a season while administrators are trying to figure out what to do with you, it's just unfair.
Is there any precedent here? Have you seen anything like this before?
You know, we actually were on a call today with the OHSA's lawyer, and no one can come up with a precedent where a school mid-season just cancels, at least not one that's reported by courts.
Right. OHSA is ruling the transfers could play in the 2026 season, of course, but only after sitting out at least 5 regular season games unless approved under an exemption within the organization's bylaws. Your filing includes that exemption, correct?
Well, we think the exemptions are going to work themselves out. Okay. The problem is that's for next year.
Right.
We don't have time on behalf of our clients and the players that are affected to wait that out.
Right. All right. Brian Kopp, as always, we appreciate it. Thank you for being in. We appreciate it.
Good to be here.